My mom texted me the night before Easter brunch, "Don't bring the baby, she ruins the mood." Dad replied right after, "Just come alone or don't come." I was giving my 4-month-old Nora a bath. She splashed happily with her rubber duck, giggling away. I read the message and laughed out loud. Then reality hit. They really meant it. My baby ruined the mood just by existing. These were the same parents I had been sending $7,200 to every single month for their mortgage, for 23 months straight. Not one thank you. I was always the dependable daughter growing up. Tyler, my younger brother, was the golden child, star athlete, everyone's favorite. Mom would say, "This is Tyler, our athlete, and this is Shelby, our dependable one." I didn't resent Tyler. He hated the favoritism too. After college, I had a good accounting job, married Dominic, and we had Nora. When my parents got into financial trouble, they asked me to help with the mortgage temporarily. I agreed. Just 6 months, I said. It became 23 months. They bought a fishing boat, threw big parties, and took beach trips. I delayed fixing my car brakes while paying Nora's expensive daycare. I kept paying because I was dependable, Shelby. Until that text, I didn't answer. That night I showed Dominic. His jaw tightened. "What are you going to do?" he asked. I looked at him and said, "I'm done being dependable." Next morning I canceled the transfer. One tap and it was gone. We spent a peaceful Easter at home. Dominic made French toast. We hid eggs. Nora wore her yellow dress. At 10:47 a.m. my phone started blowing up. Mom called 4 times. Dad twice. Texts came. "Where are you? Brunch started 20 minutes ago." By noon the tone changed. No mortgage payment had arrived. Mom texted, "Shelby, call me right now. It's urgent." I turned my phone off and poured another coffee. Around 3 p.m. a car pulled into our driveway. I knew who it was. Dominic asked if he should handle it. I said no, but stay close. I opened the door. Mom stood there in her Easter outfit, arms crossed, lips tight. "You didn't come," she said flatly. "You told me not to bring my daughter," I answered. "So I stayed with her." She tilted her head. "I was only trying to help. You took it too personally." Her face changed. "The mortgage payment didn't go through." "I canceled it," I said calmly. Silence filled the air. She yelled toward the car, "Gerald, get out here." Dad stepped out slowly. "Shelby, don't blow this out of proportion." "I've paid your mortgage for nearly 2 years," I said. "You said my child ruins the mood. I'm putting my family first now." Mom jumped in. "This has nothing to do with money. You're punishing us." "You bought a boat," I replied. "You took trips and had expensive parties while I struggled." Dad said the words that still sting. "Helping your parents should be a privilege, Shelby, not a transaction." Dominic put his hand on my shoulder. "It's time for you to leave." They drove off without saying goodbye to Nora. That night, Mom sent a long, angry message in the group chat calling me ungrateful and saying I chose my husband over family. She never mentioned her granddaughter. Then Tyler surprised us all. "Shelby paid your mortgage for 2 years without complaint. You told her baby ruins the mood. You're wrong." The next weeks were tense. Dad tried to bargain. "Start the payments again and we'll be more flexible." "The payments are finished," I told him. "Handle your own finances." 2 weeks later, Tyler called. Dad sold the boat. 5 weeks after, Dad texted an apology. "I'm sorry. You've done more than we deserved." Mom took much longer. She posted bitter things online. 6 weeks later, Tyler sat her down and spoke plainly. 7 weeks after Easter, Mom finally called. "What I said about Nora was terrible. We took you for granted. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you, Shelby." We talked for nearly an hour. She asked about Nora's favorite things. They came to our house for dinner 2 weeks later. Mom went straight to Nora and held her. "Grandma missed you, sweet girl," Dad said quietly. "Nice home you have here." Nora stayed happily on her lap all evening. I never paid the mortgage again. They refinanced and downsized. They figured it out. Tyler and I grew much closer. Our family is healthier now with real boundaries. Mom FaceTimes Nora every Sunday. Dad sent her a stuffed duck that said, "For the girl who never ruined anything." Being dependable was a trap. Saying no gave everyone the chance to grow. Nora is almost 3. She has no idea what happened. That's the best part. If you've ever been the one taken for granted, what would you have done differently? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your story.